Um, USA Math Ministry and Organization. Is it recording? It seems starts recording.
KetoWithFlakes.com and get 51% off while supplies last.
Thank you.
All right, I want to start this video with a meme that Tolstoy dropped in.
Okay. Hi, it's Eric Daniel from USA Math Ministry and Organization. As you see, I'm showing my plans here that, I started my adventure. Actually, I don't have any capital for my adventure. I was thinking to having at least $10,000 for my adventure to travel to city of Hillets to Montana, and there was reason. And I will come back for this part, but let's go to the title of this video, that is how to fight cooperations and government that they are in abusive stage because people are not speaking out, then they're not subscribing to my channel and they're not putting comments. There is no problem with YouTube. There is no problem with Freemasons. There is no problem with Illuminati. We have problems. I'm speaking out. I'm putting content to fight, or better to say, optimize cooperations and government for what? To become over 50% off-grid. That must be everybody's plan. So how is that going to happen? And I'm going to show you how is that going to happen. Because everybody should know, sometimes right now, thanks for internet, it's still there. So you can use this app. It's a Google View, Street View. And the way that you can examine where to go, and I can show how to plan for off-grids. As you see here, I'm going to make my picture small because I don't, that's there. As you see, I'm going to use the pen here. It's a very nice application, this one. So we're going to use the pen. So this whole part, as you see, it's not recommended to be off-grid. And the best place for off-grid is going to be, let's say use this green pen, is going to be in Canada. But you're going to experience minus 20 degree Fahrenheit to even minus 50. That's kind of, harsh preparation for that part. But right now, my plan, at least from this mountainside, I don't know, how can I, zoom this. Right now I need to close this. Okay, I need to close this too. Okay. Right now, at least, my plan is, and then before anything, you need to start with business, because this plan is 50%. I need to mention this. You're not against government. We are not against government. And so the plan is, let me go with red. The plan is 50% on top being off-grid. So it means what? This means we need to optimize all this, Let me close this one. Okay. We need to, so when I'm closing that one, the pen is getting close. So we need to optimize governments and cooperations. How we can optimize cooperation and governments? By always choosing the right choices. Because I got, sometimes it's all about solution. Stalking to the problem. If I just name, I am seed of serpent, X is seed of serpent, this is seed of serpent. I'm going to name them Postmates, Uber, or Lyft, or, I don't know, Jewish people who killed Jesus Christ are problem. Or naming this and that will never be a solution. It's better to focus on knowing your enemy, loving your enemy, means forgiving them. I put 3 series of video. There is no question that gig economy is abusive, because, it is. It is abusive, but the solution is here. The solution is here. What is this? Here, the solution is here. Here I show, and then one thing I'm going to go for that. So you need to put multiple line of income. Ministry, I don't think ministry is going to bring money. It's all ministerial fruit is good decisions. Then I have food delivery, coaching and teaching in the snow. This is my kind of thing, Then drone projects, and then land surveying. Maybe in cities like, if California, I don't know, man. My reality in California was harsh. How much you're going to pay for rent? How much you're going to make money? California, you need to have a capital. And let me go. So this was a right way of thinking that I already showed. And then I want to go for another map that people should. Okay, you need to go where? You need to go here. I'm going to small my picture. Make my picture small. Go small, please. So I want my picture to be small. Street view is to hack to see where the corporations like Google have these people. We are all slave of these companies, right? So as you see, so this was Google view that you can know. Middle of the Brazil is good to go. Africa, Central Africa or North Africa. These are places that in some places there is no information, but at least we know cooperation exists, especially Google or any way that you can hack cooperation database and figure out where to go. So Russia is good, and my plan is really good because from North America I can go to Canada, and from Canada I can go to Alaska, and from Alaska I can go to Russia. And of course my plan is to reach to Armenia and help them with, if there is possibility to transport some, help when Armenia wants to have a serious war with Azerbaijan. My plan is to get help from America, Canada, and Russia, and just camp some whatever food or whatever we can transport to Armenia to Armenians to have fight with Turks there. So that's kind of my plan in the long run. If I was getting to some possibility, that is my plan. But another map that I want to bring and show you guys for your off-grid and fighting this cooperation government, again, it's all about right thinking, is these apps that you can just push on them. You can push on them, and then one thing that you should go, or unfortunately you cannot find, almost the rent in Montana is close to downtown LA, 700. You cannot find 400. One thing is here that is going to upload right now is a crime. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I wish I was going to compare this crime rate. America is bleeding. America is bleeding. As you see, warm neighborhoods, let me again bring the pen. So, pen, and I will go like, let's go kind of blue. Okay, as you see warm neighborhoods, you see more crime here. Again, a little bit here we see some type of crimes. Again, it's because of nature, because you have still cold there, but you have in the central, there is less crime. For whatever reason, here you have less crime. And then again, you have a little bit density and good weather. So maybe here is very dangerous. Here you cannot be. Here is good, at least to start. And my plan here is a little bit having mobility towards the north, actually. So this is the way that I see, and I will suggest people to use these maps. So I'm going to turn on my pen again. So this is the way that you can use these layers for weather, for you have the schools, crime, noise recently. Of course, here in Montana, there is noise problem. And then amazing application for weather, just in case you stock some places, then you want to know about the weather. This is IBM project. It's Weather Underground. And I will suggest anybody to have this. And I'm very happy that I can fight this cooperations and governments in a right way to optimize them by, reaching to over 50% off grid, because you're not dependent on them and they are dependent on you, and this is going to optimize the whole world. And the other thing is, I don't think that's going to happen, because that's the Christianity, and I do not think people will even give a damn about what I'm saying, and even nobody will subscribe, nobody will comment the way that Jesus because Jesus is going to come. People like me, who is give a damn about it. So this is amazing thing. You have layers and you can see everything here. So I showed you how to plan for becoming over 50% off grid and fighting in a right and strong way the governments and cooperations. And on top of them, Lucifer, the light barrier, it comes like angel of light, so we need to find Lucifer, Satan, its army, with the gospel. And I'm gonna close with the pray. Jesus Christ, help all the families with children, families with any color, with any race, who find Jesus, to be saved, to become over 50% off grid, or at least is having decent plan, falling in the right way of fighting this demonic situation, to be at least ready for coming of Jesus Christ, because he's gonna come like a thief. And people like us, we are army of Christ, and we are just happening to the communities, and communities are getting tested. Are they sober and ready for coming of Christ? Because when the Christ comes, judgment comes. And of course, there is huge amount of people will pass. I would say 7 billion people will die, but 3 billion will be saved. The way that I exactly explained to you how people gonna saved. And it's the fight. You need to be sober. You need to pray. And I'm gonna close the pray. Hey man, Jesus Christ, help us. Ending the pray. So I'm backing to my communication. So this is it. And when I said 7 billion will die, 7 billion will be saved. I don't want to go with 1/3 of all these things. This is my kind of take. But at the end, because serpent at the end of the millennium, that's going to be the finalizing situation. But right now, the tribulation and end times parties are already approached and in place. So this was my video, and the title is how to become over 50% off grid, how to plan and fight the cooperations and governments, and on top of them, Lucifer and Satan, with having Jesus Christ and great kind of force and will to stand and truly fight with these spiritual entities that they want us to be physical, and we should not be. We should be smart and really, truly smart. Use this application to make right decision. You will never get with anything with physical confrontations, because the war is spiritual and we need to be smart. USA Math Ministry and Organization signing off.